What's good? We're live here, guys, tonight. What's up? Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. Type in the chat if you guys can hear me good. Watching gold right now. Gonna do some analysis here. Just checking in, some updates. What's good? Gold might be setting up. Caught an entry on it this afternoon. If any of you guys that are in my inner circle, I posted a video earlier today when we were down here. It gave a good entry and market's pulling back. I did drop something this afternoon at 354. And was talking about, again, we're testing that 3325 level. It looks like we're about to test it again. Prior area of interest, potential support. I found an entry there. It pushed up. It made a nice move, but now it's pulling back. pulled back. I found an entry there around 33.25. You can see how price held that level. It's coming back to test that level right now, like close to it. The last 4 hour was bullish here. We did push up. Now we're getting a pullback to test that level right now. So that's what I'm looking at on gold. Here's the analysis I dropped in my inner circle 7 hours ago. I made a video. It's like a 7-minute video if you guys didn't see it. Posted earlier this afternoon. And was going over it in detail. I was saying we could maybe even come down to like 25 one more time. Whoops. Layout. Was a good layout. I was even saying at the end of that video, like it was just like a 6-minute video, 7-minute video, not long. I was even saying, so what I saw, first I waited for that 4 hour to pretty much like finish this one. Like firstly, I was like waiting for this 4 hour to finish. So it was like on this 4 hour, going towards like the next one. I waited for this to like finish this steep movement the market was having. Market was really dropping this morning, right? You guys should be able to hear me good. It's all clear. It's going good. I just finished the gym. I was just in the gym, so hair's a little wet. I just finished a workout. Pretty much like a warm-up. I wouldn't even call it a workout. It's like a warm-up for tomorrow's workout. Like a warm-up for tomorrow's workout. See, I waited for this candle to finish. And was like, okay, 33.25. You can see, if you watch this video in my inner circle, if you watch this video here, once I saw like, okay, price pushed up and it slowed down, I was like, okay, it's better to look for buys now. Maybe we could pull back, make a move up. We pretty much got that move. It came down, went up. I found an entry on it when it made that move down, literally right there after it came. You can see the price, 33.25. Right now, when you look at that area, so yeah, so right now we might be setting up for a bullish move if like 33.25 holds. Oh, got that right on the dot there. It's a nice level. Not so much over here, but if we look more recently, like pretty much maybe setting up for like one of these moves here to the left. See, if we break this level, then it's like we know price is gonna go down. You can see there. Boom. So yeah, 33.25 right now being tested. Could keep an eye on that area. Maybe even like 33.25, 33.20 area. See, that's where like the wick is. Last 4 hour was bullish. This 4 hour opened an hour ago. Has 3 hours left on it. So it looks like this 4 hour is trying to come down, test 25, or even maybe a bit lower before springing up. Market's pretty much in like an area of demand here. We can see to the left on gold right now. Otherwise, I think like if 33.25, 33.20 area doesn't hold, so like at most it's like 33.10. From this price, that's $15. From 33.10, from 33.20, that would be $10. It could even wick down, maybe try to recover the zone, like reclaim the area. If there's a wick down situation, if there's a big wick that gets created, but then price recovers the area, recovers that zone around 33.25. So probably for London, going to be watching potentially for a bounce off of this, going back up. At most, like, I would say it could go to 33.34. Yeah, like 33.34 to 33.40. A nice potential move. If buyers step in, you could probably get a move closer back to 33.40 if buyers are to step in during London session. Probably got to move back to 33.40 maybe for London session tonight. The market right now, if you look to the left, familiar area right here, we can see that down candle. We can see this down candle here that took us all the way up. So it looks like we're literally testing, pretty much like coming into this area here in the market, which is really between like 33, right where price is, and like 33.15. If buyers step in, you probably got to move back to 33.40. 33.40, maybe even a bit, maybe even higher. But you can see we broke out of there. If we get up into there, maybe even an area of potential rejection, 33.40 or even a bit higher. We're looking at 33.40 there. But right now, going into like, right now we're like almost like pre-London session, a couple hours before like London session is near. So 33.25, 33.20 area. With London session still being in a couple of hours, the market still could try to drive down and then push up more towards London, but good area to maybe keep an eye on price for a bounce, for a move up, potentially to 33.40. 33 up there, if the market can retrace. I just did a retracement here at that low. I would see like up there, if the market pushes up, like if we get a retracement up there, could be an area where like rejection comes in. If we get the buyers stepping in, potentially push up to this area here and have a rejection. I keep an eye on maybe looks like it's 11 p.m. right now, so in like a couple hours, like even right now, price is potentially setting up on smaller time frames. You have these lows here, those could potentially hold and give you that bounce to go back up to, like, I would say if buyers step in, you'll go 33.34 ish, probably, like, yeah, 33.33, 33.34. You're testing 33.25 right now, so I think you'll push up if buyers step in. 33.34, closer to 33.40, even like 33.38, a bit before 33.40. Potentially could try to work up, especially if that 4 hour flips. If this 4 hour flips, like it has 3 hours, or if this 4 hour and the next 4 hour flip bullish. So potentially 33.25. If you're in my inner circle, I made a video on this earlier, talking about this. Pretty detailed. You could have caught an entry already and maybe took some profits. Literally, trade was in profit already. I'm still holding it. I took some partials. I have like 2 bigger entries there. I don't know if you can see. There's like a 2.5 and a 2.5. I closed those, but I kept like small. I don't know if you can see the difference there. There's like a 2 there. I closed those. And then this thing's back at entry pretty much. My entry, you can see, is 33.26, just above 33.25. It made a decent move, like a nice move, like, but it's coming back to test that. So it's pretty much like at my entry right now. Could potentially go back up, make the same move it already gave me, make that same move, go back up. But yeah, I posted this in Discord too. Like I posted in Discord this afternoon. Hopefully you guys saw it. You might have been able to catch a trade. Might have been able to catch a trade really quickly. Like you could see, like if you watched it, I posted this in the afternoon, and then this thing started moving like later on, a couple of hours later. I don't know if all you guys saw it. A couple of people commented on it, not too many. Yeah, we might hold that 33.25 on the 4 hour. Potentially, it's a good zone. Take profits if it holds. 33.34, 33.38, 33.40, around there. Could make a move potentially for London. Man, crazy day though. Holy, what a day today. What a day, what a day, what a day. Here's why I'm saying that. Look at that, we just got a quick reaction off of 33.25, literally. Could be a good trade setup, guys. I just showed you guys the analysis that I posted in my inner circle here. Obviously the video is like 7 minutes long. I just went over pretty much what I went over in there and stuff. So we could get that move up, like pretty much what I went over in this video. This is a pretty detailed video that I went over. And like this part's important right here, like the last, because it's like the time of the day is end of London session. I'm gonna make another video on this too, like just like a study video, because like time of the day is end of London, and you had a strong bearish move in New York. So a lot of you guys in the inner circle should be used to this characteristics of gold, like end of London, kind of stalling out, maybe slowing down a bit, consolidation. Could be sticking, could be trying to stick for us potentially. Maybe some of you guys were able to catch an entry that didn't. I know probably some people missed it. Crypto, what a day, let me tell you. Holy, a lot of back and forth. What's happening tomorrow? Yo, look at that quick reaction off of 25. Look at that quick reaction off of 25. A quick one there. A quick one there, fam. Pretty much came back to my entry. Yeah, like it literally did. It went a little bit below. It literally hit 25 there. Yo, crypto today, like so much for crypto week. We're supposed to get crypto week, and now no. What's Bitcoin at right now? What's price at? ETH pumping. Solana even had a little action today. Hit 165. Solana, why won't you go? Why won't you go? Ethereum is going. It looks like maybe Ethereum. Let's look up Ethereum BTC. ETH BTC. We can check this out. Where is the ETH BTC chart at? Oh. ETH BTC. Look at that. Hey? Ethereum Bitcoin chart. Local bottom. When was this? Damn, this was the 2020 bottom. Shit. 2020. So this is, if you look in the top left, you can see how it says Ethereum / Bitcoin. So this is kind of like the dominance chart between Ethereum / Bitcoin, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. You go BTC to ETH. This is, well, we can see here, very nice, at the 2020. We got 2019, 2020 over here, going into 2021. The local bottom that was made over here years ago. Ethereum against Bitcoin. Now look at where we are. This could be a signal that Ethereum versus Bitcoin is bottoming out. Okay? And what that means in simple terms is that Ethereum now, maybe not right exactly now, but is like kind of boiling up to maybe outperform Bitcoin. If this set, especially if this sets in, let's say, a local bottom for the rest of the year, going into, let's say, 2026, all right? Going into 2026, if we get this move up on ETH, you could see before it went up, it went down. So you got to think, you got to look at this price action here. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So it could do like something like that, go up, down, and then rally, right? Longer term. But if we look at where Ethereum versus Bitcoin is, this is an important spot to be on the chart for Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Historically, we are at a yearly local bottom for Ethereum versus Bitcoin dominance. This is the time where Ethereum could start picking up versus Bitcoin, where Bitcoin can go on to some shallow corrections, and while that happens, you might see money rotating into Ethereum, or Ethereum dominance just overall picking up, Bitcoin dominance dropping. Now, if you look at historically, when we were here in 2020, well, 2019, like end of 2019, 2020 going into 2021, you can see the market just didn't go straight up in the line, but obviously it had a huge parabolic move. So down here we have the 2020 bottom over here, right? So we are actually testing that, a very historical level for Ethereum versus Bitcoin. So my question is, where are we going to be on this chart by 2026? That's how we got to look at this, because obviously this could just rally up. It could just boom. It could go. Or maybe I would project where's this going to be by 2026? You know, I would say higher. I would say if we're looking left, that gives us time. Maybe even in 2026. But we are now at a place for ETH where maybe get interesting, where I like to say like metaphorically, it's like the water is boiling. It's not alt season, but where there's signals that could be leading to that. This is a chart that shows us we could be making a local bottom, because we are testing a local bottom historically. So basically, like, the water is boiling. You know, the pot's on the stove. We're gonna get metaphoric here. The pot's on the stove. Heat's turned on. Water's boiling up. All right. Think of it like that, if that makes sense. Makes sense to me. It's not alt season yet, but you've seen maybe how some cryptos moved in the past week or two. So, with that being said, we got a little taste. We're getting a little taste of it right now, but this is a really interesting chart to pay attention to right now. All right, ETH versus Bitcoin at that 2020 bottom. So keep an eye on that this year. Keep an eye on that going into 2026, because if we get that rally on ETH, that will send ETH. All right. Today was a crazy day overall, though. Like, you had a big day for crypto, but a lot of back and forth. The U.S. House fails to advance Crypto Genius Act, Clarity Act, and Anti-CBDC Act. Now, I like what this XRP Healthcare, I like what this said, because honestly, like, from my experience, there's been so many bills, so many things that were going to get passed that got delayed and set for a later time, passed on. And it's actually, like, it's okay in a way, like, because there is still momentum behind all of this. But that's not what happened. There was a lot of headlines today. Trump was pretty pissed about it. Fox News says Trump was furious and personally pressuring members who oppose the bills. The House is now expected to hold another vote on the crypto bull rule this afternoon. Now, the next vote didn't end up happening. It was saying there was supposed to be another vote, and that didn't end up happening. I guess what happened was this. We've seen this right there. Trump came out, a little tweet not that long ago, a couple hours ago. I'm in the Oval Office with 11 of the 12 congressmen / women necessary to pass the Genius Act. After short discussion, they all have agreed to vote tomorrow morning in favor of the rules. So Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, was at the meeting via telephone. Looks forward to taking the votes as early as possible. And he thanks them for their quick and positive response. Basically, bro was probably like, yo, fam. Like, probably got those people in the office and was like, fam, this is supposed to be crypto week. Don't mess this shit up. Don't fuck this shit up, right? So, yeah. There you go. A lot of stuff. Yeah, there you go. Genius Act will be passed tomorrow. Spoke to all holdouts today. That's what Trump said. You can see his words himself here. So, tomorrow, let's see what happens tomorrow with crypto. I guess tomorrow it's being passed. All right. Now, we were expecting today, but that did not happen. Now it's being pushed to tomorrow, Wednesday, tomorrow. CPI inflation report came out today, higher than expected as well. You also saw Bitcoin and crypto kind of pump towards that a bit, and then it took a dump and then went back up. You saw a lot of back and forth with crypto, maybe accumulation. Like there was a point, maybe even right now, there's a point today where Bitcoin was down like 2.5% and Ethereum was up. A lot going up, a lot going down, kind of back and forth. Market maybe awaiting this now tomorrow. This is supposed to happen today, so looks like tomorrow morning, I've all agreed to vote tomorrow morning as early as possible. So let's see what happens tomorrow, fam. Strap up, boys. Fucking strap in, boys, all right? Strap in, boys. All right? Get a good sleep tonight. All right? Get a good sleep. Who knows what happens tomorrow? Strap in, boys and girls. Yeah, like, what a day. If you were keeping up with it, you were probably like, yo, what is going on right now? I was like, what the... This is me today. Makes sense, though, when it kind of all, like, plays out. Aside from that, Jamie Dimon said this today. JP Morgan on the earnings call. So there's an earnings call. And this is what he said on the earnings call. We already know this. We already know about the JP Morgan stablecoin. But yeah, we're going to be involved in both JP Morgan deposit coin and stablecoins to understand it, to be good at it. He said during Tuesday's earning call. Now, if you've been in crypto, this should be kind of ironic to you and kind of funny. Some humor here, because first they bash it and then they join it. Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan, Chase Bank, biggest bank in the world, is now obviously pursuing crypto, which if you have ever heard of his remarks about crypto in the past, he has always pretty much bashed cryptocurrency. All right. He's always bashed it. He's always said stuff like this. Bitcoin has no intrinsic value. He's always bashed Bitcoin and crypto. And at times he's done this, the market has gone down. JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon slams crypto. I'd close it down. See, like it's kind of out of your power to close it down, you know, like if you really understand it. But then it's like a timeline. You could go back to 2017, 2018, and you could look at a timeline of him bashing it, and then 2025, it's like JP Morgan boss says bank users consumed by crypto and Bitcoin, and now you got JP Diamond embracing stablecoin. Why? Type in the chat. Why? Type in the chat. Strap the fuck in, El Pipe, alright? No going outside tonight, alright? I know you. Why? Just type in the chat. Why is JP Morgan doing this? Why? Why do you think? Why do you guys think? Why? Yeah, strap in, yo. Strap the F in. Whatever Trump was probably, bro. Trump, bro. I picture it like this. Like, you get a phone call, like we see the way he is online, like how like very like quick, like bum. So imagine like you working for him and you're in the imagine you're in that office with him, like it's either like you're fired or like like yo, get out or get that shit going. This is crypto week, fam. Like I picture it like that. When I saw this, I was like, yo, like he probably like told those people, like, you guys remember that, what was the show he had, The Apprentice? You know, you're fired. It probably wasn't like that. Probably wasn't like that. That's how I see it played out. That's how I see it. So you gotta think. I want to see what you guys say first before I say why. Why is JP Morgan Chase is taking a further step into the cryptocurrency space with his own stablecoin like token called JPMD. So, U.S. banking giant told CNBC that on Tuesday during the earnings report. It's planning to launch a so-called deposit token on Coinbase public blockchain base, which is built on top of the Ethereum network. More activity on Ethereum. Stablecoin bill. Now, why? If you like think about other banks. So let's pull this up. You got to think about an industry now. This is bigger than crypto bros buying crypto and meme coins and flipping our accounts and shit like that and looking for 10x's and trying to get rich. It's bigger than that. Bigger than crypto bros, all that, right? Because you'd have to think about this, for example. If you think about an industry, right? An industry. They have to. Like, they're being forced to. Not because necessarily they even want to, but their competitors are. Around the world. Because remember, crypto's global. And you can't really stop it. And I think the people who understand it first are the people who are going to capitalize on it or become the leader in it. Now, like, the people who understand it the most are the people who are usually the most convicted and adopt it the most. But if you're thinking about, like, these banks, they're in a position where they have to. They have no choice, because if everyone around them is doing it, you can't fall late to this. Especially if you're JP Morgan, right? You can't fall behind your competitors. So, like, Standard Chartered launched spot Bitcoin and Ethereum trading for its institutional clients today. This is the first major systematical important bank to do this. So, if not you, it's them, basically. Anything that disrupts the average norm, right? So this is what I talked about in March. I had a big talk about this in March because I posted something on my Twitter. I think at like 2 in the morning. It was probably lit one night. It was one of those just like, all right, Twitter talks. So, anything that disrupts the normal. You gotta think about an industry now being created. Anything that disrupts the normal eventually create a new wave of progress. Masses flood to it. I did a big talk on this back in like March. Alright, back in March, I did a big fucking talk on this shit. And you gotta think of like an industry now. It's bigger than just like crypto bros, because these banks are gonna offer this to their clients. And what happens when this happens? El Salvador. Look at El Salvador. El Salvador and Nigeria are really searching crypto right now. If you go look at Google Trends. So what happens when this becomes more of an adopted industry, especially with this tomorrow? Tomorrow's news. Remember tomorrow's news? A domino effect. Because if you think about it like this now, if you look at this, because I've been holding Bitcoin for a long time now. I remember when this list was like 12, 15, 20. So now you have 149 companies. 149 companies that hold Bitcoin, public companies around the world. You could see in the United States of America, Canada. You could see different countries there. Hong Kong, Asia, Japan, Canada, Brazil, Norway, Denmark, UK, Sweden, Spain, Mexico, France, Italy. You can see a lot of different countries on there, right? This became a domino effect. This will too. It's like a domino effect. Because anyone now, any big name, any big firm, any big bank, if you understand Bitcoin and crypto, you have to act on it, because you're positioning yourself for later on. Like some people are moving quick. You got some of these companies that are moving quick, so the ones that are moving slow could fall behind in a way, right? If that makes sense. So everyone's right in the chat too. Everyone's right in the chat. Everyone's right. We gotta think of companies. Tesla's on here. Coinbase Global Inc. Meta Planet from Japan. Some of these, Galaxy Digital, Riot, yeah. Mara Holdings, yep. They've been here. GameStop, that was added this year. GameStop Corp. A lot of companies now that are holding it as a treasury, all right? Here you go for countries: United States, Canada. Look at Canada. Let's go Canada. Canadian, yeah. Any Canadians in the chat? I know we got a few. I know we got some. This is a big call. Anybody caught? Look at gold. What did I say? Yo, and I dropped a video. If you're in my inner circle, fam, I'm back to the videos now. I've been sending signals. Now I'm doing both though. Be making the videos and signals. Anyone caught gold? Anyone caught gold? I hope you guys caught it, fam. Look at my typing. Come on, fam. I hope y'all caught it. Look at my typing. Anyone caught it? If you're in my inner circle, you should have caught it. I hope so. I dropped a video for y'all this afternoon. It looks like we're gonna push up to 34, possibly 40. Yo, then now if you go watch that video, good lesson there too. Good lesson from that. Go watch that video. It's just a 7-minute video. Hopefully you guys watched it. I even posted it in Discord today too. Hopefully you guys caught that. If you're in my inner circle, I think you should have caught it. Hopefully, if we go up to 40, that's a solid trade. If we go up to 38, 40, oof. Yo, the 4-hour just flipped. Do you guys see that? Now there's a bottom wick on the 4-hour. Yeah, so looks like crypto tomorrow. So keep an eye on tomorrow. No, even tonight, like London, like it could move in like London session too, like Hong Kong, Tokyo hours. You can see some volume in those hours. Tomorrow looks like it's gonna be an interesting day though. Kraken, I saw Kraken said something about this. Kraken, if you guys know who Kraken is, the whole Jamie Dimon stuff. Oh yeah, there you go, bud. I think we'll go to like 34. 34 could be a good take profit 1. 34 could be like a good TP 1. I would say if you're trying to look for that swing, 38. 38, 33, 40 for those of you guys that are on. Oh yeah, bud. Oh yeah. I broke it down. That was pretty spot on analysis. Like I broke it down pretty clean. It gave one move already, and now it's giving a second move. Like, you could have caught 2 moves with this one setup. That's the thing about gold. That's the thing about gold. It does that a lot. It was pretty spot on analysis if you go watch the video. I hope you guys caught it, though. Drop in the chat if you guys did. Hopefully you guys did. I'm gonna watch Austin Powers tonight now. Yeah, what was it? I think I'm gonna watch a Rush Hour one of these days. Yeah, like so far 33.25's holding. Those of you guys in my inner circle, you already know. But yeah, this is super interesting. This is like, all this used to be like a myth for crypto. And now it's like you're seeing adoption happen really quickly, and you're seeing a lot of XRP news. It looks like the futures, XRP futures ETF was approved yesterday on the New York Stock Exchange for ProShares Ultra. So that, I think that was this one. ProShares. There's a ProShares XRP ETF that has been approved. So it said, and it's launching on July 18th. That's big news for XRP because XRP also has a lot of ETFs filed for it. It's just keeping up a lot of times even with the same stuff. Like, you know, this we already know about. JP Morgan, we already know about this. If we go back here, like, I posted this like way back here, right? On June 4th. Like, we knew about this since June 4th. So it's nothing new. Like, it's just more about, yeah, like I talked, yeah, June 4th was when I talked about this here. JP Morgan plans to offer clients financing against crypto ETFs, and then it was the whole on June 18th, JP Morgan moves further into crypto as stablecoin like token, and now it's today. He talked more about it today, so it's like more of the same news. See, keeping up with more of the same stuff, right? There's a lot of news I've posted in here that's I hope you're paying attention to. But yeah, Crypto Week almost got pretty much cooked there, and then Donald Trump, our savior, lifting us up again. Trump came out, yo, for the boys. Maybe tomorrow we get a pump, or after tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. regardless, it just shows more. I like what this person said. I saw on Twitter right here. It just shows momentum behind crypto regulation. Yo, did anyone catch gold? Like, type in the chat if you caught gold. I broke it down for you guys, and I did say 33.25 may hold. I even showed you guys how I was in at 26. My entry 26 earlier, it literally came back. I was explaining that at the beginning of the stream, and I did say I was still holding it, if you guys heard me. But yeah, 33.34 looks like it's gonna get tapped. If you caught that trade, I think if you guys are in my inner circle, you should be in that trade. I hope so. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. That's how sad I'll be. Now I'm not gonna get any sleep. Thanks. I'm joking, but I'm just saying, because I waited until the 4 hour was finished. I was like, yo, I gotta wait. I waited, and I even dropped a video on it. So like, I even made a video for y'all on that one. So come on, fam. I hope y'all caught it. So like, if you talk to your everyday person about crypto, they're not gonna know what's going on right now. If you talk to like your Uber driver, just like, let's just say retail. If you talk to retail, I know like technically we are retail, but you know, we're different. Technically though, we are retail, us. Technically. So when we think about like the masses, the people that aren't in crypto, right? There's a lot that they don't even know that's happening. Like, there has been, between July 7th and July 12th, 80 announcements. 80 announcements. Just between July 7th and July 12th. Those announcements consist of new treasuries launched, companies that added Bitcoin to their balance sheet in their treasury, companies that have disclosed treasury related deals and things that they're going to do in the future. So future things that have been disclosed. So basically like plans. There's been 80 announcements. Like, if you talk to your everyday normal person about crypto, they're not going to be paying attention to this. They're not going to know that 6 new treasuries launched with Bitcoin. So between July 7th and July 12th, so between then and now it's July 15th, that number is at, so between July 7th and July 12th, there's 80 announcements, 4.7 thousand Bitcoin acquired with those announcements. Right now it's at 6,000. Now it's at 6,000. So like, if you go talk to your, I don't know, the person next to you, maybe the person you work with, the person, I don't know, like your everyday person, they're not gonna know 6 new treasuries launched, 10 future treasuries announcements. Reserve One is a massive announcement, $1.05 billion. That's a future announcement, so not yet. Some of these are things that are future. This is just one page. There's 4 other pages of this. If you guys want to go through it all. I don't know if you guys want to go through it all right now, but there's a lot. Basically, we're seeing new records. To simplify it for you. On top of what's already existing now and how things are adopting, like, on top of this, right? Pretty crazy. 33.34 tapped, I think, right there. Yeah, 33.34 tapped. Like, that's a good take profit 1 if you're in gold. You could try to hold it out till 33.40 though. It looks like the 4 hours forming a bottom wick and push it up for those that got in. Yo, inner circle, I always let y'all know, I dropped a video, what is that, 7 hours ago? 7 hours ago? I let y'all know, fam, when I see a setup. I let y'all know, alright? So, that one, I had to record a video on that one, alright? So, hopefully you guys caught it. Because now we're just holding the setup, seeing if it plays out even more. It could go to 33.38, 33.40 area. Like, that's where I see it going. It could go beyond that. Like, into here more, obviously. Like, you have previous support right here. That's why I'm looking at that area. You have this previous support here. Right here at the low. Good trade, though. 33.25. 33.25. Take notes. Again, 25. If you know, you know. I am saying 25. 20. I'm saying it. I'm going to say it one more time. If you know, you know. Most of you guys should know. Especially if you come on my YouTubes, you watch my YouTube videos. If you're in my inner circle, you know why I keep saying 25. 25. Especially if you go through all the videos. Yo, 32 more people. 32 more people join the inner circle, and I'm gonna close it. So lock in while you can. 32 is the number. And then I'm gonna close it for a bit, chill out, trade, send more setups, make more of the course. The course, this is the course so far. You guys got a lot of videos in the course, but I'm always gonna add to the course like every 4 months. So every 3 to 4 months, I'm gonna be adding to the inner circle course. So probably in probably August or September, I'll have some experiences to talk about by then with crypto too. Hopefully that's Solana trade, bro. Fucking Sol, and a big Sol trade. I talked about it on stream earlier today. Sol's interesting. I can go over some analysis on that soon if you guys want. And Ethereum and Bitcoin, if you guys want, type in the chat before I get off. I'm gonna get off in 20 minutes. Type any questions in the chat if you guys have any questions. I'm gonna get off in 20 minutes though. Yeah, so the course, it's a course, but it's a lifetime course. I'm always gonna be adding to it. So those of you guys that are in, that's why the price for my inner circle has increased. Because when I started the inner circle, there was zero videos, zero materials, zero content, zero things, and I wasn't really doing much. Nothing was there. We just started streaming. Now there's a lot of content, a lot of material, and I'm going to continuously add to it as we go forward. So remember that. So it's a lifetime course. Like, eventually there's gonna be, you think about it, every 4 months. Like, so I would say end of August or September. So yeah, September, I'm gonna add more videos to the inner circle. But until then, so not for another 2 months. So if you're in my inner circle, study what's there. Study the basics, study the intermediate, study the advanced, and then go through everything else, because I'm going to be adding videos every so on, right? So if you don't go through anything, eventually, like, there's a lot of videos already. If you don't go through anything, in 4 months, you're going to have a lot of videos to watch. Oh, the PDFs. Someone did say the PDFs aren't there. Oh yeah, why aren't the PDFs on the advanced section? That's interesting. They were. Weird. Yeah, 33.34 tapped. Next target would be 33.38, 33.40 for those of you guys that are in the trade. Some people may be sleeping right now. I don't know. Some people are probably sleeping right now, maybe holding it, like, because time zones. Hopefully enough people caught it, because that was a setup we had to wait for. 33.25, literally. We're up like almost 100 pips, so decent move. $10 move. This is a chart, so remember everything we went over. We went over a lot of stuff on this session. Don't forget about this. We did talk about this. is going to be a key chart to keep an eye on this year. Golden Profit. Can I go over Sol? Right now, Inner Circle, and there's people paying, is $12.50 USD lifetime access. You can check out the link in my bio. Right here. We've had, so we were just at 338 members. We've had like 20 something people join. So people are joining at this price. And the content's there, the value's there. It's lifetime access forever. I call it trade signals, trade breakdowns, a lot of videos. There's a lot that's going to come with the Inner Circle. All the tools aren't out yet. Like, people who lock in, people who lock in will be grateful long term. If you do most courses out there are $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, or like $200 a month continuous. So if you look at most courses out there, most courses are like $200 a month. So if you're paying $200 a month for life, that's a lot of money. So my Inner Circle is just a one-time payment, and you get everything for life, past and future. So take that in, because the gold scanner is not out yet. There's only one tool out right now. I haven't launched the website. This is just the 1.0 version of Inner Circle Elite. Anyone in Inner Circle Elite is going to get access to the 2.0 version and everything that happens in the future. So that's going to be even the gold scanner, the Signals app, all the gold tools, and everything else in the future, all the courses. So there's a lot of future things coming as well with the Inner Circle. Like, this is just 1.0 version on school, and school is always going to remain. I'm always going to keep school. So it's honestly, I've taken courses. I've probably spent like $30,000 on courses in my years of trading. Like, the first ever course I took was 3,000 USD from this guy in Dubai when I was like 17 years old. Me and my best friend split it, and it was like 3,000 USD at the time was a lot of money. And honestly, like, I barely, like, the stuff that was in that, I barely even used. It was like, learned some stuff, trend lines and structures and shapes and patterns. I've taken, like, most courses out there are going to be like probably $200, $150 to $200 a month. So do the math. If you're paying a course for a year, you could pay $150, $200 to an academy, and you'll get maybe like 8 months to a year out of that. My Inner Circle, you pay once, you get lifetime access. So if the cryptos go up, buy ECABS USD, Inner Circle Elite USD. Hold your cryptos. So maybe hold some cryptos if you have cryptos. Like, the price is there for the value. Like, I'm teaching, like, just my crypto talks alone are years and years of just mindset and psychology. Like, the experiences that I go through, I get to teach in there. So it's like, I don't teach everything on YouTube. Trust me, you can ask people in the chat. It's a little different from YouTube because I can be more open in there. It's like locker room talk. But I will tell you, the price it is now is the fair price for what's coming in the future. For what's going to be included in the future for Inner Circle, for lifetime access, everything that I launch later on. Because right now, I'm trading right now, crypto, so, but 32 more people, and I'm going to do some improvements, some things to it. I've invested some good time, good money into it as well. So I'm always looking for ways to improve it for the future, ideas. Right now we're locked in, focusing on crypto, focusing on gold, teaching people like the proper mindset, discipline, patience. One thing I've noticed from kind of having my own public Discord with like 3,000 people in it and streaming on YouTube is that people lack patience. I always see the chats going crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh. Cardano. I'm just looking at Cardano right now. Can I go over Sol? Yes. So Solana. Someone this morning said something good about Solana. Stability. It's having stability. I don't think it's at the price that it deserves right now. It's not at $200 yet. But if we could look at where like Bitcoin and Ethereum is. Ethereum's even ahead of Solana right now. Because, like, Solana was just at, like, 180s. And Ethereum was at 2600s, 2700s. Now Ethereum shot up to 3K. So, like, Solana's still kind of back more. It looks like it has some catch-up to do with Bitcoin and Ethereum, or Ethereum, I would say. Solana's in the 160s, which isn't bad, actually. It has, someone mentioned it this morning in the chat, it has some stability on price. So maybe it's not at the price we all want. It's not at the price I think it should be at. But maybe soon we do get a good pump on Solana. Like, I see it rallying closer to $200. Especially with the momentum that Ethereum has as well. We did make a higher low here. Around the 120s, sub 120s, like 125 right there. So with the momentum Bitcoin and Ethereum have, we had this leg up on Solana. I could see this kind of making that next extension holding here. Maybe a pump in the next week or two here. Solana's holding 150, which is good. Above 150 gives us bullish momentum actually. If you look at the $150 price, above there gives us some bullish momentum towards 200 or towards 190, 180s. So to me, I think Solana right now should realistically be closer to $200. That looks like it's building up. Now we just had the first ever Solana ETF that came out, which is by Rex Osprey. So this is a spot Solana ETF that allows, it's just like a regular spot Solana holding, staking as well, like spot ETF and staking. So we just had this, you can see on July 2nd was added to here on Fireside, where a lot of people track the inflows of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, what did you have in the last couple of days for ETFs? They're just buying, especially the BlackRock ETF, which is just on a long accumulation. 953 million, 394 million, 416 million here. And then, not to mention as well, you have Ethereum inflows as well happening. So those are doing good. Bitcoin and Ethereum doing great right now. It looks like we just got like the first correction on Bitcoin. We dropped like 6%, and I think this is going to recover. Send us back to like 125, 120s. Ethereum's now breaking 3,100, above $3,000, which is good. Solana, I think soon will catch up. It looks like Solana at the moment, we're above 150, and we're holding this 160 area nicely. We're holding this 160 nicely. Looks like Solana right now is kind of accumulating here, and it's going to try to break out, kind of like what Ethereum did. Down here, Ethereum was down here and just been ripping up. Solana, I think, is building up to kind of catch up to like what Ethereum's doing. But yeah, yo, tap in this year. Tap in for the rest of the year, yo, until 2026. Like, I'm locked in on crypto, especially gold. Patiently waiting for those setups. We just hit a good target. Tap in this year. What's gold doing? Gold's doing gold, you know. Let's see. Gold, how we doing? Pushing. It's pushing. I think could go. Yeah, it's just chilling. Let's see. What's gold doing? Whoa, big 1 hour candle there. Just broke structure. Could try to go higher. There could be a pullback. Like, this is a good take partials on your trade if you got in it. Maybe try to ride it out to 38 and 40. Use Gangbox, eh? Yeah, y'all will see. There's gonna be a couple gold tools. There'll be a gold scanner, candlestick one. I have a few things in the works. I've just had so much going on this year that, like, holy, or just getting organized. There's been just so much going on. That's why I made a lifetime access for a reason. Like, you guys will all see. No cap. No cappuccino here, all right? No cap. No cap. No cap. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that 1 hour. Big one on the 1 hour there. Oh, yo, if you caught the trade, post it in Discord. You guys don't get it. That shit fires me up, alright? Post some testimonials in school. You guys like when I give you guys trades, right? Alright, post some testimonials. We'll drop the trade. I dropped mine. I showed mine right here. I put it in the comments on the post. It's looking... Wait. Why did I close one of those entries? I'm dumb. Damn. I closed one entry, but it's all good. That was spot on, though. Like, it's at a good partials right now. It's at 35. I'm looking at it now. Look. Focused on you guys more than even my trade. Yeah, yo. You guys set... Ooh, yeah, that entry's clean. We got right there, right at... Look at that 1 hour. That 1 hour is pushing. 1 hour's engulfing like a mofo right now. And the 4 hour made a bottom wick. The body of the 4 hour... the body of the 4 hour is... above the previous candle. Could go more. Could go more. Good setup. Good trade. Hopefully you guys caught it. Drop in the chats if you guys did. Shit fires me up. I'm telling you. I think Sol looks like it's hovering above like well, it's clearly above 150. 150's down there. So someone asked about Sol. Looks like we're staying above that 160, 155 right now. We're hovering above the 160, kind of like 150, sub 150s. So there's a good demand zone there. I see Sol higher. So I see Solana higher. I see Sol higher. Basically, like, it looks like it's doing one of these. Another rip up. Like, kind of in here. I do see Solana going higher. We gotta keep... I'll stream... I'm gonna stream tomorrow morning. But let's see what Trump says and everything with the vote. The vote... So, yeah, they're passing it tomorrow, he said. It's basically like, yo, you're fired or... Like, that's how I figure, again. My way or the highway, fam. That's what he said. Yeah. We good. Got a little scared there today. He was like, yo, what just happened? I thought it was crypto week. Ethereum above 3,000 now. That's good. Remember, Ethereum was just dead not that long ago. Stablecoin bill, if that thing gets passed, it's going to bring more money into the market. Like crypto's pumping now. ETH's pumping. Like ETH is. So it's ETH dominance. Bitcoin will recover. Keep an eye on those altcoins. Altcoins. This is where altcoins can start moving. ETH's above 3,000. It could try to stay above $3,000. We're at 3,100s now. Remember, guys, not that long ago, like, think about it. ETH down here. Everyone's saying ETH is dead down here. It's more than double the price now. Crazy, right? Conviction. Gotta learn that. You gotta learn conviction even when things look really bad. Was good. We're about to wrap it up. We out. COVID, yeah. COVID. Well, look at this chart. Let's go S&P. SPX. There's your COVID. COVID's way back there. Now we got tariffs. Looks like we're going on the Trump run. Look at that. We had the COVID there. There's COVID. Tariffs, war. Looks similar. Yo, good trade. What's gold at? At a 38.40. If we can get there, that'd be beautiful. It might have some resistance here. That's why I said 34 would be a good partials. Because there's like resistance here. So like structure could hold here, try to go back up. Like 4 hour needs to stick. Good trade though. You guys caught it. Yeah, COVID was way back here. COVID crash, tariffs crash. Now it's creating a big bull run in the stock market. Crazy. But y'all, hopefully you guys got value on this session. Yeah, I am doing a scanner for the inner circle. When we hit a certain amount of members, I'm gonna have more than just me teach as well. There'll be another educator. Someone I could rep for. I wouldn't just have anyone teach. When we get to a certain amount of members in the inner circle, there'll be more than just me teaching you guys. There'll be additional things. There'll be a lot of things. You guys will be excited in the future. I don't like to say everything though. But that's just kind of another thing. Like when we reach a certain amount of members in the inner circle. But yeah, like I told you guys this year, anybody who has been watching me since January, anybody who's been watching me since January, I said inner circle is the only thing I'm going to be doing other than trading and the other businesses I have, Airbnb and stuff like that. Like other than that, inner circle for life. If you guys remember January, February, anybody who's here in January and February, I was streaming a lot on YouTube, a lot in January and February, like 3 times a day, 2-3 times a day, some days. So January, February, if you guys remember, that's when I was like starting the inner circle. For those that were here then, it's came a long way. Look how many members. There's 368 members in the inner circle right now. So I've seen some crazy testimonials. A lot of these people have been trading for a couple of years and just have had breakthroughs themselves. Once you learn from someone who's been through more than you, I've been trading 11 years, so I've been through a lot more than you guys have. A lot of perseverance, a lot of different things, a lot of different characteristics. Perseverance, having to stick with things, stick with it. Persistence. Persistence, perseverance. Trading has pretty much been my life for the last 10 years. It's crazy. It's pretty much been my life for the last 10 years. So I get to teach a lot of everything. You might have noticed today, there was a little time where Bitcoin was down 3% and ETH was up like 2.7%. You might have noticed that today. You might have saw that today. I saw that and I was like, okay. Nice. Nice. I'll be on in the morning. If you're in my inner circle, I gotta wait for the next signal now. Next signal maybe if it comes up here, maybe there's a sell loading. Yeah, wait for the next signal, basically, soldiers. Maybe there's one in London or tomorrow New York. Next signal probably either London or New York, but I'll tag you guys. For now, that trade's just going. If you caught it, you could take profit on it or try to hold it till 38 or 40 for those of you guys that are in it. Because right now it would be my TP1, 34. I was saying if it goes to 34, it's a good TP1. The next TP1 would be like next TP or even full close would be like 38.40. I mean, it's up to you. Some of you guys, someone's up $500, they said. Nice. But yo, I'm out. Peace. That's it for me. I will be on tomorrow. Peace, peace, peace. We out, we out, we out. Crypto futures course? Probably not right now. Like, not right now. Not right now. In the future, most definitely in the future, yeah. Not right now. I would say in the next, by 2026, yeah, there'll be videos on there, but not right now. Not at the moment. But eventually, yeah. Eventually, I'll get to that. Like, eventually, I'll have that type of material and content in there. Futures, that's some big trades right now at futures. I'll let those play out. Let those do their thing. But yeah, eventually, for sure in the future. Not right now, though. Not at this time. Not at this moment in time. Yeah, gold's up. Gold moved nice. It's going. It's holding. There's a big 1 hour there, so it might. It looks like we just broke out of all of this Tokyo range here, the highs. Like, we just broke out of all this. So I would see, like, maybe it going up more, pulling back. It's like it could pull back to, like, the engulfing candle. Because we just had an engulfing candle. It could try to pull back to that candle and then continue up. Like, deep to the engulfing, where we have, like, that broken resistance area, and then continue up into the zone. Or go up a bit more, do the same pullback, continue up to the zone. That's what I still kind of see right now. But yeah, I'll see everybody tomorrow. Hop on tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow to see where the market's doing. Good trade if you guys caught it. If you caught that trade, tag me in the chats in Discord. If you guys caught that trade, fam, tag me. Would love to